What's going on, everybody? It is the one and only Q from Retro Q Gaming here, doing a little bit of a test. Now, this one would usually be one of our unboxing videos, but I decided, you know what? This is going to be a good chance to use this as a little bit of a test footage at the same time. So I apologize if the lighting is off, the audio is off. It's all specific as a test for a reason. But in the meantime, we might as well make do. And what we will do, as we will make do, is we will unbox the Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves Edition. Now, naturally, despite having the Take Your Heart, you know what, we'll wait. Despite having the Take Your Heart Collector's Edition of Persona 5, considering it's one of the greatest games of all time, I figured, you know what, I gotta go big. Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves Edition is the only way to roll. So, we'll get a quick look at the front, everything we got on here. It's the usual stuff, the new character, Kasumi, everyone else in their all their different poses, artwork and whatnot. So down the bottom, tells us what's in it. We got our Joker mask with stand, Steelbook, soundtrack, collector's box, art book, and dynamic PS4 theme. On the side, not much, just a quick little overview of what's in it. Same on the other one. And on the back, we have, what is this one? Changing the World Takes Heart. You know what? It's a little bit awkward in a view, but either way, you should get the whole principle of it anyway. We'll take a quick look at the box. It's the usual. You got some screenshots. You got a bigger, better look at what's inside it. But the main reason, one thing I'm very curious about this, it says this is PS4 Pro Enhanced, but it only says resolutions of 720p, 1080i, and 1080p. So what exactly is the enhancement? I really doubt it's running at 60 FPS. But I don't know, we'll find out. And it's not like the previous one struggled in any way, shape, or form on the... Did I have a PS4 Pro at the time? I can't remember. But anyways, when you look at base Persona 5... Sorry, I'm trying to cut this open here. When you look at base Persona 5 on the base PS4, it still ran perfectly. Now, granted, it wasn't PS4 Pro Enhanced, so it didn't really matter. We'll just move all of that aside here. Now, let's get this bad boy on open. We'll slide it off. We'll get ourselves a proper look at our box. We've got some lovely Joker, all our other characters and all too on the front. It looks like they're shattering in different shards and all that. The top and bottom just say Persona 5 Royal. But this is our lovely collector's art box. Let's stand it up just to the side a little bit. So straight away we have a nice presentation on the inside. It's kind of sat in it, as you can see. We will get this bad boy open. This is the collector's edition box. So this is pretty much the same as what we had on the back of the main box. It's all the screenshots, the same stuff as well. And just like it says on there, it's still 1080p, but it is PS4 Pro Enhanced. It just doesn't say what. Now, because I know that this will be a glorious looking box, if you're not familiar with it, Persona 5 is possibly the most stylish game ever created. Its menus, its UI, its music, its characters, its box art, its design, its menu screen, it's everything you can think of. So, oh yeah, and to go with that, we have the original Persona 5 Steelbook, which was one of the greatest looking game cases ever made. So let's see what the Steelbook for this looks like compared to the artwork on the front with Joker. It's actually the same. Fair enough. I don't know why I expected any different. Although it does highlight his eyes a bit better and a bit Ah, there we go. Because of the metallic thing and the red eyes, it highlights them a bit better. But this is what we really want. This is artwork galore. All our new characters. Well, I shouldn't say all our new characters. Our new character, Kasumi, highlighted pretty much in the center. And all our other characters. Just like we really want. We'll pop it open. Just to get you a full-on view. Because it actually works as one big mural, as you can see. Joker's mask. And it all blends over. I'm just going to look at this off-camera inside real quick. Just to make sure there's no codes or anything being shown. There is not. In which case we can just have a quick little look at the disc. Stylish. As always, as expected. I will say I'm a little bit more partial to the base Persona 5 Steelbook. But that's just me. I guess I am a little bit biased, aren't I? After all, think about it. It's one of the greatest games of all time, one of the greatest JRPGs of all time. Deserves to be mentioned in the same breath as the likes of Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI, etc. Now, what else we got? Persona 5 The Royal soundtrack. Now, this is just a sampler. It only has 10 tracks on there. Colors Flying High, opening music. Yeah, that's right, they changed the opening sound, the opening song, which is... I don't know how I feel about that one. Royal Days, Takeover. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Kyoji. Mementos, Prison Labor, Gentle Madman, I Believe, Throw Away Your Mask, and Our Light. Let's see if the disc looks fancy. The disc looks relatively fancy. It's got Kasumi all over the front of it. Of course, they're really highlighting her, given the fact that she's the new character, the new addition with Persona 5 Royal. Now, what else have we got in here? If we take all this out carefully. It comes with a flap to take out. Brilliant. We got our Persona 5 Royal art book. Now we'll just leaf through a couple of pages ever so quickly. Of course, we got Morgana. That's what we really want. Of course, we end up on Best Girls page and Takamaki. Or as, you know, my butchering of the thing the first time I read it, Takamaki. But then you hear it in game several times. It's like, oh, Takamaki. Makoto Nijima, fake best girl. I say fake best girl because there's a lot of people who are wrong and call her best girl on the internet, but they're entitled to their wrong opinion. We got Kazumi. Or Kazumi, whatever you want to. Kazumi Yoshizawa. And Cendrillon. I guess that makes sense why she's on the front of the new one. She's on the front of the box. I don't want to see the outfits and stuff yet, but it's looking good. Persona 5, as I mentioned already, is one of the most stylish games ever created, if not the most stylish game ever created. So, I've no doubt all the new designs, all the new everything will be fantastic. Now, what else do we have? This comes off. I'm trying to keep it all together in its own proper way. So, is there anything else inside the box after this? I'm going to look off camera just because it'll be easier. There's nothing else under there, so we can leave that aside for now. So we got Persona 5 Royal. Oh, this one's coming open after I'm doing it already. Of our Phantom Thieves edition. So this is our Joker mask. With stand. Oh, and it's a clear stand. The stand actually feels good and feels solid, and it's stuck to the inside of the wrap. I'm going to keep that there because going back inside once I get this done. What is this? Oh, I suppose if you do want to wear it as an actual mask. Yeah, it has the two little clips on the back. Not so much clips, but the two little places to feed the strap through. Let's see what else we got here. This is the back plate of sorts. So you can have it as a nice little decorative stand, I think. Feels off. Oh, I guess it sits back like that. That way the mask, which we will take off here. I guess it could sit up like this. The mask actually feels really good. Usually you have things like this, they feel like little cheap plastic. But this one's actually fair. You can see it there. It's thick enough. It's fairly solid. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic. I don't even think it's plastic. Or maybe it's just a kind of a resin. Yeah, it feels like it's more of a resin actually. But I don't know. It could just be kind of a resin coating over it. But it's hard to say. It feels really good. I know everyone is dying to see me try it on, but maybe on a stream someday or something like that. But it's looking good. Looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not going to get a chance to play Persona 5 Royal until probably much later in the year. I just couldn't miss out on the Phantom Thieves edition because I love Persona 5 so much. But I'm thinking summer. Got a lot to play coming up to summer. A lot of old stuff. Some RPGs. Persona 5 Royal is probably going to be in there. Especially because Final Fantasy is out in a few days. But anyway, that's it for our Persona 5 Royal Take Your Heart. No, not even Take Your Heart. Phantom Thieves Collector's Edition. An upgraded, updated, modernized, I can't even say modernized, the game is only 3 years old, version of one of the greatest JRPGs I've ever created, I've ever played, and of modern memory. And it's easily the best Persona game. Are they ever going to top it with Persona 6? Wow, try to imagine that. But anyway, until then, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about any of this edition. If you've seen any of the Persona 5 ones, Persona 5 as a game, Persona 5 Royal as a game, if you've played it a little bit. Or what's the deal? Do you think I'm a madman for buying these kind of collector's editions, even if it's stuff I love? I don't know. You tell me. Also, give me a little bit of feedback on anything with this video. I know that lighting is not the best. That's intentional. The microphone, I haven't got a proper chance to test indoors like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to do it all in one take because it is very high resolution, high frame rate video. So it is a very high bit rate. Anyway, until then, let me know all that good stuff in the comment section below. Hit the appropriate button to let me know in the video. And while you're at it, why not head on over and hit the subscribe button and even ring that little notification bell. Granted, getting a notification from YouTube in current year about a new video upload or a live stream or whatever is a whole other story. But hey, at least you can say you tried, am I right? As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the rest of the videos in my channel while I fight to get all this back in its rightful place.